Fortress Transportation and Infrastructure Investors LLC or FTAI is a fascinating company. As of today, January 27, 2025, FTAI is trading around insert current stock price. The stock has seen its share of ups and downs. Over the past year, it's describe if the stock is up or down and by what percentage. But what exactly does FTAI do? They are in the business of aviation and infrastructure. This means they own things like airplanes and airport terminals. They also own energy infrastructure assets. Think pipelines and storage tanks. FTAI is what we call a diversified company. This means they aren't just reliant on one industry. If the airline industry is struggling, maybe the energy sector is doing well. This diversification can help smooth out their performance over time. But remember, diversification doesn't guarantee a profit. It's just one piece of the puzzle. Now you might be wondering, is FTAI a hidden gem or a potential trap? That's what we aim to uncover today. We'll look at the company's financials, its competition, and what the experts are saying. Remember, I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm just breaking down the information so you can make informed decisions. When I look at a company, I always start with the financials. It's like checking under the hood of a car. One important number is the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE. This tells you how much investors are willing to pay for every dollar of earnings. A high PE can mean investors are optimistic about the future. A low PE might mean the opposite. FTAI's current PE ratio is insert current PE ratio. Another key metric is the debt-to-equity ratio. This tells you how much debt a company is using to finance its assets. A high debt load can be risky. FTAI's debt-to-equity ratio is currently insert current debt-to-equity ratio. We also want to look at cash flow. This is the actual cash coming in and out of the business. FTAI's recent cash flow statement shows, describe if the company has positive or negative cash flow. Remember, these are just a few of the many financial metrics to consider. It's crucial to do your own research and look at the bigger picture. Don't just rely on one or two numbers. Look for trends, and compare FTAI's financials to its industry peers. Now let's talk charts. Technical analysis is a way to evaluate investments by looking at price movements. One key concept is support and resistance. Support is a price level where a stock tends to find buyers. Resistance is the opposite, a price level where selling pressure might kick in. Identifying these levels can help you understand potential trading ranges for FTAI. Moving averages are another popular tool. They smooth out price data to identify trends. A 50-day moving average shows you the average price over the last 50 trading days. A 200-day moving average does the same for 200 days. When the 50-day crosses above the 200-day, it can signal bullish momentum. The opposite is true when the 50-day crosses below. Keep an eye on these moving averages for clues about FTAI's trend. No stock analysis is complete without looking at the competition. FTAI operates in a competitive landscape. Some of its main competitors include, list 3 main competitors. So, what sets FTAI apart? One of their strengths is highlight a key strength of FTAI, for example, their diversified portfolio, a specific niche market they dominate, or a strong management team. Another factor to consider is industry trends. The aviation and infrastructure sectors are both cyclical. This means they are influenced by the overall economy. A strong economy is usually good news for these sectors. However, a downturn can hurt demand. It's important to stay informed about the economic outlook and how it might impact FTAI.